If someone came up to you today with all of your experience and said, I want to get into content marketing, what advice would you give them about how to succeed in it, knowing what you know right now?
I would say, first and foremost, you really have to know who your audience is, really, really know them deeply. So thinking about who are you speaking to or who are you trying to reach? What are they interested in? And then to the extent to which you can develop personas about who they are, their needs, their interests, the challenges that they have before you even begin any sort of content strategy, really focusing on who that is. Because if you have a general idea, I think you might be led down a different path and maybe not achieve the outcomes that you're looking for. I'd say the other, again, content marketer or marketer in general is you want to balance the analytical and the creative side of your brains in terms of putting together that content strategy. On the creative side, try not to do something that everyone else has already done. Just really flex your creative muscle, get input from team members. You can obviously look for inspiration from other brands, maybe outside of your specific area of focus, but really try to get creative. Attention spans are so limited these days. So your ability where you can get creative is really important. And I would say on the other side of it is use the data that you have to help also refine what you're trying to do. Let the data give you that direction in terms of where you want to focus. What are the stories that have maybe resonated in the past? Or what do you know about your target audience from a data perspective that would really help you put a fine point on your content plan? So I'd say be creative, analytical. And the last thing I would say is just being consistent. Even if you haven't fully refined it over time, you know who your audience are, you really get a good sense of who they are. You've got a great content strategy, deliver it on a consistent basis with a consistent format so you can start to train, educate, entertain. Building that over time, I think is super important. So I would say those are probably the three things